To my beloved, this day I received a letter from your father. I have read it until the paper feels thin in my hands. He writes that you were gone. I set those words down, and I cannot make them any different by looking away. It tells me you were taken ill and did not mend, though all that could be done was done. Gives the day and the hour as near as it can, and he says you were laid in the earth with your mother's hand upon yours. He writes of the service and of the singing and of the people who came, of how the house sounded afterward when the door was shut and the company had gone. He says you kept my letters. He says you would have me not give way to despair, but put my trust where it ought to be put. It means to comfort me. I know he does. Yet there is no comfort in it. It is only the truth. I had not had a line from you of late, and I told myself it was the mails. I told myself it was the roads and the rivers, the confusion of the times. I told myself you were busy and well, and the next post would bring your hand again. I said it so often that it became like a charm to keep fear away. Now the charm is broken. Now I know why the sounds were so long, and yet I write to you. I know what I have written. I know these lines will not come into your hands. Still, I cannot set my words to any other name. If I do not write to you, then there is no one left in this world to whom I may speak plainly. You were my safest place. You were the one face in my mind that did not change with the camp, nor with the war, nor with the weather, nor with any darkness that gathered in the timber. You were the light I kept between myself and the heaviness which makes a man as one already dead. Caleb is gone, and now you. For a moment I feel as if all that held me to myself has been cut loose at once, and I'm set adrift. I'm ashamed to write so, and yet if I do not speak it, my fear will eat me in silence. You knew Caleb. You knew his laugh. You knew the goodness in him. When he went, it was as if a plank gave way under my feet. When your father's letter came, it was as if the ground itself gave way. We are in motion here. There are wagons, in orders, in constant calling. Men are sent one way and another. Stores are moved. Some things are burned that cannot be moved. The air smells of dust and sweat and smoke. It's a strange thing to see men hurry with such purpose when the purpose is only to go away. The officers speak sharply. Horses are restless. Nuts are full of wakefulness. Even the river seems to run louder, as if it knows we are leaving. Among us are many of those quiet men now, the ones who do not complain, do not laugh, do not speak of home. They are useful in such a time. They lift and carry and march without any word. They do not look back. It is as if nothing tugs at them. A man might envy it if he did not know what it costs. And I see them moving like that, with empty faces and steady hands. Think of what the Indian elder said. And I cannot get the thought out of my mind that there are men walking here who have already been taken, though their bodies still obey the drum. I have tried to pray out, and I do pray, but my mind will not stay with my words. I begin, and my thoughts run off to your father's letter, to the sound of your name on the page, to the idea of you laid in the earth. I pull them back and let go again. I tell myself that God is, as you wrote, a refuge and strength, and I believe it. I do believe it. Your belief feels thin in my hands tonight, as thin as that paper. When I let go of one thought, it is as if another slips in without my leave. I find myself listening. I do not mean that I listen as a man listens for the enemy. I mean, I listen as a man listens for a voice he wants to hear, even when he knows he should not. There are times, especially when the camp grows still for a moment in the midst of all this movement, and the timber seems nearer than it ought to be, and the dark under it deeper. Such moments I feel that old weariness come upon me, the one that urges a man to lay down his burdens and stop striving. 'Tis not come like terror, comes like rest, comes like a hand upon the shoulder. I know what the Indian told me. Do not answer. Stay where there is light in company. Speak to another man. Do not go alone. I have tried. I have forced myself to stand near others, even when my heart would rather be by itself. Yet now there are no words in me for other men. Their talk sounds far away. Their faces look strange. I feel, at times, as if I were already half separated from them, as if I moved beside them, but not with them. Your father wrote of the house, and of the yard, and of the place where you rest. He wrote the name of the churchyard. He wrote it as plainly as any other word. I read it. It did not seem like a real place. It seems like something spoken of in another world. I cannot picture you there. And yet, I cannot picture you anywhere else. I think of you moving about that little house, and I almost expect to hear you speak. Then I remember. Then I remember again. Just like being struck twice by the same blow, still not learning to brace for it. I do not know what becomes of the man when all cords that bind to him are cut. Perhaps he falls to his knees and rises stronger in faith. Perhaps he goes mad. Perhaps he becomes like those quiet ones, steady and empty. I do not know. I only know that I am tired. More tired than any march has made me, and that the thought of laying down this weight is sweet to me in a way that frightens me. And now bring this letter to a close, for I can hear you calling to me from the woods. It is strange how near your voice sounds, as if the distance were never real at all. I know now, the Lord has been pleased to bring us together again.